Don't be super nervous. Be nervous. It's okay to be nervous. It's normal. Don't feel odd for being nervous either. It's normal.
Okay.
I mean, it's a little vibe. You see, we chilling.
You right.
I don't even really sit like this with my folks. You know what I'm saying? It's usually straight on, but we so relaxed and so chilled in this genre that it is. Okay. So I'm gonna do the introduction.
Okay.
All the interviews start with a clap. I talk. I do an introduction. I introduce you all that good stuff, and then we just hop right into it.
Okay.
Right into the rip. You mean what I'm saying? So it's not going. It's a conversation.
You're right.
It's a conversation.
Just calm down.
Just forget the fact that it's there. Don't even look at that.
Don't look.
Look at me. You know what I mean? Don't look at that. Is this a conversation? It's gonna be, just as genuine as possible.
You're actually gonna laugh in the interview. I have to get used to this anyway because I got a surprise.
For who?
A surprise drop.
To release to the folks.
This is exclusive for you.
Oh, shit! I'm talking about exclusive. All right, cool. All right, let's go. Welcome back to Community Garden. You already know who it is. It's G, Garden Boy. But in this space, I'm known as Jorta the Garden. And today, we got a very, very, very special guest today. All right. Today we in the factory where it all gets done. You heard? We got an entrepreneur. We got a designer. We got a seamstress. We got somebody that's been in her bag and on her job for a minute. You feel what I'm saying? This girl I met in high school. She was a little cute little chubby girl that is funny as hell. And now she's done grown up to a nice, look, she was out here flexing her muscles, you know what I'm saying? Young lady, we got Jorta. Jorta, what's your last name?
Charles.
Girl, I knew that. It's been so long. Jorta.
No, it really has.
Welcome to the Community Garden.
Thank you.
How
Thank
you
you for
feeling?
having me. I feel good.
Of course, you want to put the highlights on.
I had to.
The lashes, everything
Everything
on. I dig that. Welcome to the Community Garden, man.
Thank you.
So, Jorta, I just want to be in this space with you. I know this is where you do everything, right?
Yes.
So before we talk about this space and what it means to you, I want to understand who you are. Like, I met you in high school, but you was, 15, 14,
Yeah,
whatever,
14.
right? So before then, right, what was you like, I want to say, like, do you remember, like, your earliest memory of being a creative or being a designer or something?
Actually, yes. This is actually when it all started. I would say around 6 years old. I always say this story. My great-grandmother taught me how to sew.
Okay.
So I knew how to sew since the age of 6. Basically, I didn't like how my Brett dolls was dressed, so I would make my own outfits. And my grandmother was like, my mom would get mad because I would just like reconstruct the clothes.
Yeah.
And I would take her weave thread.
Okay.
Don't take a black mother weave thread.
Don't take a black woman weave thread period, whether it's your mother or not. Don't do that.
And I would make my own stuff with it because I would see my great-grandmother stitching. So she's like, instead of getting her in trouble, just send her to me. And ever since then, I just started sewing since then.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you kind of learn under like a wise older figure. Mm-hmm. What was that like though? Being like having your great grandmother in your life. That's like even a lot of people don't even have like their parents, let alone their grandparents, let alone their great parents, great grandparents. What was that experience like for you, growing up with your grandmother?
Honestly, I would say I'm truly blessed for it because not everybody has that relationship with their grandparents.
Yeah.
So being able to be blessed to have my great grandparents, as far as my great grandmother and my great grandfather, and then on my dad's side, seamstress and fashion also ran on that side too.
Oh.
So my dad's mother too is also.
Okay.
Y'all.
They in their bag.
Gabby.
It's all good. It's authentic. Situation right here. Go ahead. I'm listening though.
But I was really blessed to have my grandmother, who also was a designer on my dad's side.
Yeah.
She made my aunt's wedding dress for her wedding.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So design has always just been in my blood.
Wow.
So it was actually a blessing to have both of my grandparents and great-grandparents.
So did you always know that you wanted to be a designer?
So the thing is actually no. It's actually quite funny. I always loved to design. I always loved to make clothes since 6 because of my dolls. However, went through this awkward phase of wanting to be a singer. So I also was a musical theater kid.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
Tell me about that awkward stage. I want to know about that. That sounds like...
So from 8 to I would say 15, I started really being into music as well as singing and dancing and acting. I went to Freedom Theater for 2 years, vocal major, and I also went to UArts. So
Interesting. But you went to UArts for college, though.
no, I went to UArts for their summer program for
Oh,
dancing and musical theater. So
interesting.
I also did America's Got Talent.
Dude, that's no bullshit. Swear to God.
I
What?
auditioned
When
for
did you do
America's Got
that?
Talent. This was in high school.
I feel like I remember you saying this, though,
Yes.
but this was before I left back, so I wasn't even agreed. But I feel like I remember that, though.
Yes, I had a lot of stuff going on at the time.
Interesting. America Got Talent. Wait, they came to Philly or you drove
So
somewhere?
we went to New York in the Jarvis Center, and the crazy part is I never knew if I made it to the next round because I got locked out my email.
Yo,
So I don't know to this day if
that's
I made it.
corny.
Never knew.
How you get locked out your email?
I don't know.
You,
It was God. I was just saying it was
you wasn't
God.
supposed to be there.
It wasn't. I wasn't supposed
You
to.
probably
be there.
did get into the next round, but who knows what kind of route that would have took you down. You wouldn't be here sitting down with me
Exactly.
right now. So I thank you, God, for allowing her to be here right now
Exactly.
on this show. But that's interesting. So first of all, I want to know, what song did you perform at America Got Talent? No, you got to tell me. The fact that you laughing, you definitely got to tell me. You got to tell us.
Don't judge me. I had like a white stage growing up.
Okay.
It was Pocket Full of Sunshine by Natasha.
I got a
Peppers.
pocket for the sunshine. I got love.
You
I know
gotta
that it's
sing it.
up my
That was a banger. That
that's
was
a banger.
That was a banger.
Hey, look, you white, black, it don't matter. That song, once
Yeah.
that come on,
That was
we
a-
all got a pocket for the sunshine.
That was
you know
my
what I mean?
song. That was
I
my
like that. I
song.
like that. And you feel like you did your thing on that drink?
I feel like I did a pretty good job.
Yeah.
That's why I was kind of pissed when I got locked out.
When you got locked out. Damn, I know that was depressing. That was
Yeah,
sad.
thanks.
Shit, I would have been sad. Shit, god damn, I would have been so sad. But whatever, you here now.
Yeah.
So, from you going from wanting to design or whatever, or even just designing, really, you was
Yeah.
like sewing and all that good stuff at a young age, to being a singer and dancer and all that great stuff. It sounds like you had a lot of like you said, creative influences in your world.
Yes.
So,
Definitely.
what would you say was like the biggest creative influence? I know your grandma. You were saying that, but is it her? Is it somebody else,
Honestly,
or is something else?
I really would say my great grandmother.
Hmm.
Honestly, from being young to where I'm at now, I grew up in the church. I was raised in the church. My
Yeah.
great grandmother was also a pastor, so it was a lot of prophecies spoken over my life
Hmm.
as far as where I'm at as of right now.
Yeah.
So, just keeping, basically, this is what helped me move forward as far as what she told me over my life. Like, you are the one to do this, to make it out and do what you got to do. So she really was the biggest influence. So when I'm making it, I'm, overcoming certain obstacles is not just my dream, it's hers as well. Because she also wanted to be a fashion designer, seamstress. So it's like I'm kind of living her dream as well. So it's kind of cool for me. And she actually passed away in high school.
Condolences.
So yeah, I feel like now it's bigger than me.
Yeah.
So definitely, she's the top influence for this, all of it, honestly.
Is that a lot of pressure though? Like I'm it's heavy enough trying to run a business, trying to be creative, trying to express yourself to the world.
Right.
That itself is heavy. Now, doing all of that with your grandmom's voice in your ear, or great grandmom's voice in your ear at all times, because whether she's here on earth or in the spirit world or wherever else, she's consistently speaking to you, right?
Right.
And not only her, but also you said your uncle, or I think your aunt, you said
Yeah, my aunts and all of them.
in the design and all that great stuff. Now, with that prophecy being spoken over your life, saying you are the one to do it,
Yeah.
does that also come with a lot of pressure? Like, damn, I have to do this?
Honestly, no. I would say because I got to a point where I wanted to. So I just have a mindset, if I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it. Like, if I say I'm going to get it done, I'm going to get it done. I've always knew it was something about me that design was a passion for me. So even if it wasn't somebody in my ear, I was still going to go full through because that's just my personality. I'm very hustle mentality. I'm going to do it. No one's going to stop me.
Jeez.
So that's just
That's fire. Now, has that hustle mentality got you in trouble before?
absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah. I feel like sometimes our biggest gifts at times could be like with anything, there's duality, right? There's like a pro and con to everything.
Yeah.
And it's like that balance where it's like you're so strong-headed in what you want to do and your will, but also you're allowing yourself to flow and be free and be in the moment and experience the journey, because that's like the most important thing, right?
Yes.
It's the journey. So like this far, and you all right. Let's before we get into the other stuff, I want to get into this tea.
Okay. We
All
can do
right,
that.
let's get into this tea. All right, you chose a vanilla chai tea.
Yes, I did.
Tell me why you chose vanilla chai.
I'm
Have
a
you
chai.
have you had a chai
Yes,
before?
I actually love chai. Chai is my go-to when I don't want to have too much caffeine or coffee. So I'm very used to vanilla chai.
I love the smell of chai. I am now starting to get on the chai wave. I'm a green tea guy.
Same.
I'm green tea all the way through.
Same.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Of course, we got to dab that
Definitely,
up.
definitely.
You don't snap? Ew.
I can't.
This is an ongoing thing
You
on
know
my show.
I can't snap.
But you're going to learn today. So, first of all,
You know
relax.
you tried to teach me this in high
I did.
school. Yes.
Damn, multiple times in it's out of pocket. But we're going to learn today. All right, so you mean? So you go, look, you come in, you go, huh? And then, no, you're moving too fast. You got to
All
slow down. And then let it flow.
No.
You did.
You snapped.
You did. All right, one more time. This
All right.
is
I'm gonna just say
Can you even snap?
No.
You can't snap at all?
You know Oscar on the Proud Family?
Sure.
You sound like Ash?
You can't do that.
No.
Oh, so then it don't matter what I teach you. You can't snap.
I just can't snap.
All right, cool. I don't feel as bad because I feel like, damn, I failed you in high school.
No, it's cool.
I
it's
can't
cool.
fail you now, but you just.
It's just my fingertips just ashy. That's it.
I almost called you a failure, but I didn't want to go that far. I know that's deep, but I was gonna say in regards to like snapping. But can we toast up to this the Community Garden
Absolutely.
season 2, episode 2?
Oh, this is good.
I like vanilla chai. I like that, and the sugar ain't even all the way marinated yet.
I'm actually not really a sugar person.
A sugar
in my
person
tea.
when you drink your tea, you strong. You just keep it strong, right? You sound like black. I dig that. I dig it. No sugar, no cream. I dig
I'm
it.
good. I'm good.
No, this is good though. So, before we also move on to the next show.
Okay.
Okay. I got it.
Of course.
This right here
Of course.
is a ZZ plant.
Okay.
Okay. Now, the ZZ plant is one of the most popular house plants known to man.
Okay.
I might be like piping it a little bit, not known to man, but it's definitely one of the most popular house plants. It's very, very low maintenance. You water this thing once a week.
Okay.
All right. So when it's getting a lot of sunlight and it's really happy, you'll see this very green. Okay.
Okay.
But if you put it in a position where it's not getting as much sunlight, it can still be happy. But plants are going to be their happiest when they're getting
In the sunlight.
Exactly. But when you put it in a place where it's not getting too much light, the leaves just get darker. But it's only because the light is what gives them the chance to do the photosynthesis and the chlorophyll and all that other stuff to produce into the leaves.
Right.
But this is a really, really easy house plant.
Okay.
Okay? It's a great house plant to start with. I know you like plants. I've given you a plant or two.
It's
right?
still alive.
Still alive. You're doing your
alive.
thing.
Great.
Well, then you deserve this, girl. All right? And this is this is the official one with the Georgia the Garden sticker.
Period.
This is my official plant that I'm out here selling, but I'm giving it to her as a gift because I appreciate your time.
This is
all right?
beautiful. Thank you. Matter of fact, I'm gonna put it over here.
Here you go. Put
I'm
that
gonna
right
put it
there in the
there,
John.
in the
Let
light.
it let it do its thing.
Matter of fact,
All right. There you go. No, of course. But this season, I want to put plants into people's hands, into people's homes.
right.
We're not in my porch the way it was in season 1.
Okay.
People love the plants and the aesthetic, and this is the community garden. I have to keep the plants intact
Of
as part of
course.
this. Yeah, I want to give people plants. So yeah, I hope you enjoy that. All right.
Oh, I am. I love plants.
Cool. So, I met you in high school, right? I met you in high school. You was a grade under me. I got left back in 10th grade. For y'all that don't know, you're not about to come and expose me later on in life. I'm gonna tell the whole world I got left back in 10th grade because I was out here chasing the women's,
And you almost got left
the
back
girls.
again.
Jorta. It was unnecessary. It was unnecessary.
sorry, bro.
I did though. I swear to God, I almost didn't graduate.
You really did.
Yo, the day of, so I had to do the Keystone joint where like you do the extra credit. You do it, not even the extra credit, the credit that you didn't get. It's not even extra credit, it's credit that you just didn't get. I had to do the Keystone joint.
I hated Keystone.
Keystone was a pain in my butt. I had to do that, and then I turned it in, Like you have to turn it in and get the results before graduation day.
Ooh.
I turned it in, but I didn't get the results until graduation day. So it was like, damn, can I walk? Can I? I didn't even go to graduation. I was like, fuck it.
You didn't.
I didn't even go because I wasn't. I mean,
Well, you graduated.
I got my diploma.
You got it. That's all that matters.
I ain't graduate. I ain't walked the stage, but I got my diploma
Safe thing.
and I made it out. You
Yep,
feel what I'm
you
saying?
did it.
But we just had to clear that up. But yes, so I met you in high school, and you came to Chad. You was cool. You was funny. You was cool as shit. You was quiet a little bit too. But what got you into Chad? What made you want to go to an art school?
So my cousin actually, Hazik, who was a grade higher than me, went to the school.
Breezy, your cousin, your auntie.
Bree,
She's your aunt, right?
my god cousin.
God cousin.
Bree's my god
Yeah.
cousin. And the funny thing is, I didn't even know Bree went there until
You got there. Yeah, I remember. This interview ain't about me, but I'm just gonna talk just a little bit. I remember when she was like, "I got a cousin here." I'm like, "What are you even talking about?" It's like, "Yeah, some girl in like the lower grade," and she had pointed you out at some point. I was like, "Oh, what the fuck? That's random and shit."
She's like, Jorta? I was like, Bree? She's like, what are you doing? I think that was like the funniest interaction ever. But yeah,
You say your cousin went to the school.
my cousin went to the school. I believe she was already in, not sure, 2 years older than me. And her mother talked about it to my mother. And mind you, this was during my musical stage. I was
Yeah.
like, oh, I'm going to be a singer. Blah, blah, blah. But my mom was like, no, your passion is fashion. She was like,
Oh, you're not gonna do the singing thing.
No, she didn't mind me doing it. She supported it, but she always knew that my passion was
The fashion.
fashion. So, and my mother always took my education seriously.
Yeah.
Even in middle school, I went to a music-based school, Grover Washington, over there in Alany. So I've always been like a creative type of child. So
Yeah.
she was like, yeah, I always want you in the best school. She didn't want me in a neighborhood school. So she was like, yeah, you're going to a charter school. And the best part about it was for design and art.
Yeah.
So she was like, that's how I just ended up at Chad.
Jeez.
And I loved it ever since. Honestly, loved my high school experience.
Shout out to moms, man.
No, for real.
They be knowing, dog.
She knew.
They be knowing. I mean, she knew from when you was taking her hair weave and making your little dresses
Yeah,
out of
she
it.
like, you're not about to waste this
Yeah,
week,
yeah,
Fred.
right. You know, this ain't about to be for for no reason.
No, for real.
But that's dope. So you said you enjoyed your high school experience.
Mm-hmm.
Why? Why did you enjoy it? I enjoyed it. I stayed the extra year. You know what I mean? I stayed the extra year. But why did you enjoy it?
Because I generally loved art.
Yeah.
I loved sewing. I loved getting to know stuff. And I'm going to be honest, going into college, it made me appreciate high school so much more because as a fashion major, they were learning stuff that we already learned in the 9th and 10th grade.
Been to that.
And that's why I'm looking like, mind you, there was times we had to make flats and tech packs in college. Mind you, seniors didn't even know how to make tech packs. Mind you, when we was learning that in the 10th grade. So still to this day, I'm thankful for everything that Chad has taught me.
Yeah.
Like they really taught me the basics of art from fashion, graphic design, Photoshop. They taught us all of it. So
That's a fact. Bro, I feel like it may be my mission in this life to bring Chad back.
honestly, that was a very great high school.
Amazing experience. And it was so necessary for our generation. I mean, I'm sure generations after, even before, just so necessary in the city because there's so many creative minds here.
Yeah.
And there's only but so many schools that they can go to. There's Kappa.
Yeah, and they're not even really funding those programs anymore like that.
Ain't that crazy? They stopped even to regular schools. They stopped really
Yeah.
funding the art programs.
And I think that was the difference between our school. We had
Private funding.
private.
It was like
funding
donors.
from architects. Mr. Melville was a freaking
Yeah.
owned the company in UK.
Yeah.
So it was like we had that opportunity that other kids did not have.
Yeah.
So that made me twice as more grateful because we would be like, "Where did you learn this stuff, Chad?"
I'm telling you, even right now people watching the show and they're like, what is even Chad? Chad is Charter High School for Architecture and Design. Listen, if you're watching this and you went to Chad, I need you to show out right
Shout
now.
out.
I need you to go ahead and do that little pencil emoji with the notepad.
No,
You heard what I'm saying? Or even do the lion emoji because we out here with the
That
with the
corny.
Chad Lions. You know what I'm saying? I need you to show out.
No, for real.
This is your time. I got a lot of Chad people. If you don't show, I'm gonna expose you. I'm gonna screenshot your page and I'm gonna let people know that you out here. You lying on Instagram. No, I'm gonna expose them straight up. No, but no. I feel like I do feel like I want to bring Chad back or something like Chad, but more than likely Chad itself, because if anything, what I really cherish about Chad is the mindset, is the design mindset that it gives you. You go into the world and you see things a completely different way.
Perspective, it really changed our perspective.
The completely, like,
Yes.
And that's one thing that I feel like I'm taking, and any of us that went to Chad that really took advantage of Chad and what it had to offer, I feel like you left with that mindset.
Honestly, let's be honest. Class of 2015.
Oh no, yeah,
we doing our thing.
yeah.
That's all
I feel like that
say.
was the last good class though.
Yeah, we understood the assignment.
That was the last good class. That was y'all was the class. We was the class.
No, for real.
We was the class that where when all that stuff started happening, when Bach got closed down,
Yeah, and all
even
the
like the year
neighborhood
before, all the
schools
neighborhood schools got
yeah.
closed down, and they had to come to Chad, and a mission
Change the
changed.
atmosphere
Everything changed.
completely.
Before then, we had clubs, we had design club, and even the fashion show last year was struggling. Like, you feel what I'm saying?
No,
like,
facts.
terrible. So I feel like the class of 2015 was the last really good class
Because
that
we had all the resources that were so stable.
exactly.
I
From
agree.
from the beginning all the way to the end, you got the chance to really experience the whole thing. And man, yeah, I really pray and hope that I'm able to influence that decision to be brought to life in
Right.
some way, shape, or form. I really hope
agree.
so.
Let me know. I have no problem being part of it.
I will. It's recorded. So, it's recorded. So if you're a liar, you're a liar on camera. But whatever. But so now you out of Chad, you graduated. You go to college?
Yes, college was a very interesting experience for me.
Tell me about it. I ain't go.
So
I went to the military.
you did.
I ain't go.
So I went to Albright.
Let me fill you up. I'm listening though.
I went to Albright College. No shade to Albright. It was a great school college, but
Okay.
I kind of felt like they threw fashion in there just for like
For the kicks.
just for
extras.
kicks and giggles.
Yeah.
Like I don't really think that was something they knew what they were talking about. If I'm going to be honest, it's like Temple having a fashion program. Like stick with medicine, basically.
I got you.
But honestly, Albright also helped me with the basics too. I definitely give them that. However, I was a little bit ahead of the freshman year because of Chad. So I kind of felt like Albright did not challenge me. So I didn't transfer to Moore College.
Oh, is that shade too?
That's very shady.
Oh, very shady. Okay.
Very shady.
All right.
Now the thing is with Moore, great. I still have friends I rock with to this day. Still have professors I keep in contact with. So as far as Moore, besides the foolishness, I would definitely say the resource as far as networking that I received was top dollar. So as far as networking, definitely great. I got the mannequins from Moore.
More?
So the
You
networking.
ain't leave empty-handed.
Like I ain't leave it empty-handed. But then I did transfer to Art Institute. Art Institute, when I say I went to Art Institute, they taught me every single thing when it came to marketing. When I say
Did you go for marketing or did you go for fashion design?
I went from fashion design and I transferred to fashion and merchandising.
Okay.
Because like some things with my credits, but when I say my professor, he actually made the Trump Towers logo. So when I say, he was like, running a business is 80% marketing and 20% creativity. And still to this day I go by it because he's speaking facts. So every single thing that I do as far as marketing, knowing when to promote, knowing how to promote, knowing colors, how to promote, I literally had to take a course called Psychology of Fashion.
Oh, yeah.
When I say I learned everything, I'm so thankful for that school to this day for it. Because I think a lot of people forget, nobody cares how talented you are. Nobody cares how creative you are. If you do not know how to market that or push that, it will flop completely.
That's a fact. It don't matter what product you got. If you can't get in front of people in a way that they can relate to it, that is digestible for their minds or their pockets or whatever.
relatable.
Right.
Exactly.
It's not going to matter at all.
Exactly. So I definitely thank Art Institute for that. And my professor, Kirk Windrum, if you're watching this, thank you.
Shout out to you. No, but that's dope though. The Art Institute, is one of those schools that's like, I'm sure other yeah. There's Art Institute in Chicago and all that other stuff. There's Art Institute almost everywhere. But that's one of the schools that I typically hear about when it comes to anything. Really, when it comes to anything, I went to Art Institute. No, was it Art Institute?
Probably was.
I think I think it was Art Institute. I had classes there also while in Chad.
Oh yeah, our institute is basically senior Chad.
Yeah, no, for real.
Basically
A lot of
senior Chad.
kids went there, or the school in Vermont.
Right.
Shout out to VEC. So the Art Institute, yeah, is definitely one of those highly regarded schools that just puts you in the right position. But I like the idea or the point of you saying like more in terms of networking. I feel like these bigger schools, these more popular schools, that's really what people go to them for.
Yeah.
The resources is more so in terms of the connections, the
Right.
people, the maybe even the facilities and things like that. But I don't know. Like I said, I didn't go to college, so but I'm oftentimes I hear that the resources or what they're teaching, the curriculums, is not extraordinary.
No, it's not.
It's just the position that it puts you in the marketplace.
Exactly.
You're able to say, I am connected
To such and such, such and such,
Yeah.
such and such. Yeah, that's basically all it is.
Damn.
You can learn it on YouTube if we're gonna be honest
Yeah.
today. If you want to learn how to
That's
stitch
where I'm
a
at
skirt,
now. I know, that's what we got.
You can go right on YouTube because
This is beautiful.
Thank you.
Talking about stitching a skirt, I want to get into this, Joan,
Okay.
right now. This skirt is fire. I
Thank
told
you,
her,
thank you.
look, I told her to add the white to it. Y'all let me know. What do y'all think? I told her add the white in the background. I don't know. It ain't got to be that high. But add the white in the back and make it look a little, but that's just my creative mind. You got to go with it. But I want to talk a little bit about like this corset. Like I know this is like your newer product. Even before we get into the corset, because I just want to, give you guys a little bit more focus, understanding what's going on here, okay? Before we understand what's going on here, you've been designing and you've been operating in your business. Pronounce it for me.
Aviation.
Like a plane.
Yeah.
Like you out here, you fly.
Yeah, it's wordplay with my middle name.
You making people fly.
Yep.
Yeah, I like that shit. All right. But what is your middle name?
Avi.
AV in aviation.
Yep.
I like that. AVEE,
Yep.
which is the brand, right?
Yep. ATION.
I like that. So, how did that even come to be?
The name?
The whole thing.
So, like I said, I'm very much, if I want it, I'm going to do it.
Mm-hmm.
So, since a child, I've always been goal-oriented. And I was like, I want a business by 20. And next thing you know, I was 19 years old. And I remember that promise I made to myself. And I was like, wait a minute. 20 around the corner. What am I doing? And mind you, I was at Moore at the time. So I was like, you know what? I might as well take full advantage of all my resources around here. The sewing machines, the sergers, all of it, and do what I got to do. So I was, me and my best friend was on the phone. I was like, yo, bro, I want to start my own business. I need help with a name. And he thought he was a rapper at the time. So he was like,
Who? Is it Juan? Sorry. I'm gonna scratch that out. You had a best friend. You had a male best friend in high school. I know you did, but
that was Rob.
I'm sorry.
Well, I don't blame you. I was a tomboy.
I got stuck name dropping.
I was kind of a tomboy.
A little bit.
I was a tomboy.
But go
I
ahead.
was with y'all all the time, so
Yeah.
that's okay. It's okay.
You good? I'm sorry for name dropping.
But he was like, how about aviation? I was like, we actually could do that. And then after that, it just went from there.
Jeez, so it just flowed like
It just flowed very easily with the brand and everything.
That's fire.
Yep.
So then you've been designing, you've been making up different like products and all that good stuff. You on your what season though?
This is my 5th year. This is my spring collection that we are currently entering. Well, that's out now, but we'll officially be entering April.
Jeez.
Yeah,
That's a lot.
It's a lot, but I'm very excited for listening to. I have a lot coming up this year. Last year, I feel like I would say it's actually funny. During the pandemic, that's really when my business took off.
Crazy.
And for everybody else,
You telling me Tania bought so much? Look, she done bought under with freaking.
let me tell you something. She is one of my
swimming
best
suits,
customers, and I love her so much. For
freaking
that.
dresses and. fucking.
Tell her thank you so much.
I will.
Because she put money in my pocket and paid my bills.
You told her thank you.
But yes, during 2020, that was actually the highest sales I ever made. I actually finally hit the K.
The K.
The K.
You in the K.
I was in the K with the sales, and that felt so great. So I was like, oh yeah, I'm never going back.
You can't go back down now. You can't go back down now. You got to keep going up. Yeah, that's different.
So during the pandemic, and I really got a chance to start networking, and God just started opening doors for me in favor. I started working with Tokyo Bradshaw. He's a celebrity hairstylist. I was blessed to make clothes for him, and I started networking with Devon Milan. She's also a celebrity stylist, and she gave me opportunity just last summer. So I really started networking and just getting these opportunities with people that takes years to get in the doors with. So still to this day, I thank them for that.
Yeah.
So, and with that, well, you know what? We going.
You got at the exclusive at the end. We're gonna make sure you get that though. We're gonna make sure you say that.
But yeah, that is when my brand really took off. As of last year, I was featured in my first magazine publication with Voyage Miami. Declan actually requested me to do that.
Oh yeah.
Yes. So thanks.
Shout out to Chad and the connection that you make at Chad.
Like,
let's go.
Declan, she was like, yeah, sis, I've been seeing you. They reached out to me. I got my first magazine publication. And because of what I have going on now, they're going to be publishing me again. I'm not sure if it's going to be for April or May.
If you need plans for that photo shoot or whatever, I got the plans.
I'll let you know.
I got the plans. No, but that's fire.
Yeah.
You've been on. Look, I'm so proud to know you because you've been on your job.
Thank you.
You've been the epitome of creative expression and pushing through in like so many different styles you've been releasing, so many different shoots. Like even when you did your last spring summer joint when y'all took a trip.
70s collection.
Yeah, when y'all took that vibe trip and shot that joint at
that was a long trip.
Yeah, but that's crazy though.
Yeah.
The fact that you're so driven by your visions and your goals and your creativity that you're bringing them to life.
Yeah.
In real time.
Yes.
is insane. It's actually really a beautiful thing to watch. I mean, and you're still very young in your process. You're still very young, period.
Yes, thank you.
And you're making all these major strides. Now, is that because with major strides, with steps that you take and you start hitting that K mark and you start meeting these people and that people, what does that come with as well, though?
I would definitely say you always got to remember who you are and the end goal, because you could get so caught up in the trends and the limelight and who you're meeting and all these other people that you start getting lost in the sauce. I'll honestly say last summer, which was actually pretty funny, I kind of took, with the 70s collection, it was actually pretty funny. I went back to my natural state of just doing it for fun. Because after my second year mark, for the rest of the 3 years, it was just like I just was releasing stuff. And I feel like because I was so focused on being consistent, I forgot my creativity and the reason why I was doing this. So last summer, and mind you, I love my team. Shout out to my team. I love y'all so much. Mind you, these are all childhood, middle school, college friends who's been sticking with me since day one with this. So I was just like, let me just do a collection that's just fun. And mind you, I actually planned that the winter before that collection. So when I released that collection, it was actually quite funny. The 70s started trending.
Perfect timing.
I was like,
it's alignment.
Only alignment can make something like that happen. When I go back to my original way of how I want to be, and that's when I came out with the thing of the slogan, "We are the trends," because I didn't want to be one of the designers that follow a trend. Because if you do that, it can die very quickly. Yeah. Your popularity can go out. And I don't want to just be popular. I want to establish brand. When I die, this brand is still around. But I also want to be like an affordable brand, like the Michael Kors and I want to put my brand in those brackets. So I will definitely say being focused and remembering who I was and remembering the goal and staying prayed up. And having, a real group around me to always bring me back is definitely key. That's all I gotta say.
So how do you like when you're in those high intensity moments when you're like you have mad orders or you have deadlines and things like that? How do you decompress? How do you pull yourself down? Even when you get super excited and you hit
Yeah.
these crazy markers and you're connecting with these people, how do you keep yourself grounded or how do you bring yourself down to earth?
Um, Honestly, prayer. That's honest. That's really just. I didn't really start taking my walk with God seriously until I would say 2018. 2018. Not even 20. Yeah, 2018, 2019, and then 2019, it really start going full force. So I always ask him like, God, what do you want me to do? They say acknowledge him in all your ways, and that's what I do. I don't want to get too full of myself where I forget who gave me this gift in the first place.
Yeah.
Because I'm just a vessel, and I just want to just make the clothes. That's
Yeah.
it. That's it. So I think that always brings me back down to the reality. This is bigger than you. When you remember this is not just about you and just your name and just your own popularity, you remember your own journey for yourself. It's opening doors for people before, after you.
Yeah, it's connected to other
It's
people's
connected to
journeys
other people
and
the people around you and the networking. So that's always what brings me back down to size. So I always keep that. And I stay as humble as possible because you can get knocked off your pedestal real quick these days. So, yeah.
It's beautiful. That's beautiful. So, I want to talk about your newest collection. All right. Because I've been seeing the promos on that John. You know what I mean? You got all these different type of models modeling your John. You feel what I'm saying? I want to talk about this corset.
Okay.
It's corset, right?
Yeah.
So, why do you even decide to do a corset?
So I started tapping into so when I first came out with Aviation, the first collection, shout out to the people who was on the first collection, the very, very first collection that's not even posted.
Okay, I got you.
That was, look, trial and error. But as of last year, I really started getting into my luxury feel.
Okay.
I love brands such as House of CB, Meshki, Matte Brand. All of those brands are I just love them. I'm very inspired by them. So I really started feeling the corset look. And I also feel like the corset is so sexy and classy. Like, who can't go wrong with it?
Yeah.
You can dress it up or dress it down anytime. So I wanted a signature piece. And the corset, I call them a boutique extension. So it's not made by me. However, I research things that nobody has because I don't want to just be adding stuff. As of last year, I had a 35 and below category that was also boutique extension pieces, but I realized I didn't want to do that anymore, so I cut that out.
Yeah.
But with the corset, I said it's springtime, and I started really getting to like the whole garden evening, women and femininity and stuff like that. So I felt like this was the perfect way to start off the spring, and it's affordable. So and it's quick. So I don't really have to, when people order it, I just put it in a bag and keep it pushing. Meanwhile, while I'm making this skirt, I can still have.
Add to it.
Yeah.
That's dope. So,
Thank you.
So right now, what is something that you're like? I see that you're making a skirt.
Okay.
But in the spring collection, what is something that you're combining that we can look forward to seeing with is that part of the
Yeah.
You want to just say it now?
No.
All right, okay.
We're going to say
All right. This is just building up. It better be it. Look,
We get there.
it better be it. Look, I'm just saying this interview will be canceled. But no. But no. So what else outside of the? Oh damn! I can't. All right. So the question I want to ask is, with this spring collection, right? What is the vibe? I should say. What is the vibe? What can we look for to expect from this spring collection?
Very sexy, very fun. I will say very organic as well. Just be very surprised this spring. And we have something for the fellas again. Finally,
I was about to say something.
we finally got the fellas back. So, and I now have my friend. He's such a dope artist. Shout out to John. But he is now the graphic designer for Aviation, and it's going to be short sets. But it's very sexy. The skirt is limited time. However, the theme will still be, florals and pastels. So very sexy, very fun, very simple, and very to the point, basically.
you keep talking about your team. Y'all niggas hiring.
Look, let me know. Let me know.
I'm asking for a friend.
Let me know.
I'm trying to fire my employer. I'm tired of working for a white man.
No, for real. Let me know.
I want to work for a black woman. You hear me?
No, for real.
No, but that's fire though, bro. That's so fire. That's so fire. This collection, I love.
Thank
I
you.
love the promo that you're doing for it, and I understand now why your promos and your rollouts look and feel the way that they do, because you having that marketing sense behind it
Yes.
is definitely allowing you to combine what you naturally talented at. Well, for the most part, not naturally
Yeah.
gifted, which is designing and things like
Yeah.
that, with something that is very practical and to get you to the next level. You're combining both of them, and it's putting you in a position where you're just able to just move.
Right.
Like you're able to create and roll it out.
I like the freedom. I'm
Yeah.
not gonna lie, I really love the freedom, and I have an intern who's been working on. So when you see aviation posting, it is not me. It is my intern. Shout out to Matt again.
Yo, you really got you. Look, I swear, bro. Like at this point, you flexing on me. Because you go from the team, and then she start breaking it down. The graphic designer is going.
No, but she,
and now I got an intern. God damn.
She has made my life with such ease. I can just be like, hey. Basically, I give her the concept. We be on Pinterest boards. I'm like, this is the design. This is the collection, and she's like, okay, got it. So I feel like we're here
Connected.
when it comes to
Yeah.
creativity and marketing. So that just flows extremely for me. So I can really focus just on the designs and orders and stuff like
Yeah.
that. I don't got to worry about social media no more.
I bet that feels good
It
though,
feels
right?
great.
as the creative to focus on the creativity.
Yeah, it feels really great. I'm not gonna lie.
And I want to take a step back real quick a little bit. Before you got to this point, you was talking about how at some point in your journey you was just kind of like just banging things out, banging them out. And I love that because I want to express that to the audience that like it will be a stage in your process and your career where you're just doing the work.
Exactly.
You're just doing the work because what you're trying to do is build that trust within yourself at the very least. I don't think people really see it like that.
They don't.
But that's really what you're doing. You're trusting your process. You're trusting the fact that you're able to get things done. You're trusting how you even do things. You're building that stuff up. So now you can be in a space where you can create a little bit more fluidly, a little bit more calmer because you trust yourself.
Exactly.
You trust that you can have a great idea.
Yeah.
So now you can create a great idea and take as long as you need to develop it because you know it's just going to be even greater at the end of the
And
job.
now I have a timeline. I know how to do it because I already have a system. So
Yeah. That's fire though.
Yeah.
So you're at a space now where you're just creating.
Basically.
You're just creating and making money.
Creating and networking. Basically. Basically.
Creating, making money, and networking.
Yep,
Yes. No,
basically.
I'm not checking your pockets, but you got a team. Somebody got to pay them. But no, that's fire though. That's really cool. So on this show, we like to manifest. Okay, I like to sit down with somebody.
Okay.
And time travel a little bit. You ready? You want to do some time traveling? All right,
We
cool.
could do that.
So, a year from now, tell me, where do you see yourself?
The honest truth is.
Honest truth. And if you want to go ahead and release that information now within a year time, I mean within the exclusive drop, whatever. It's on your time.
I'll release it
It's
after
on
I
your
say
time.
this.
Yeah,
I'll release it
I
after
got
this
you. I
part.
got you.
Because of with the collection, I have a collab that's going to be dropping. I'll go back to that part in a minute. But let's just say I'm going to milk this collab as much as possible to start opening doors for more exposure and more networking, and basically really start being in publications within the end of next year as far as magazines like Essence and Paper Magazine and all those type of people.
Yeah.
So I'm really trying to build my network with that.
Okay.
Until the end of this year, till beginning of next year. However, within the next, I would say minimum 3, max 5, the aviation store will be dropping.
Okay. You need to slow your roll. Let's start with that. All right. First of all, I need you to time travel with us. You need to tell me where you are right now in this year. Okay?
Okay.
In 2023 of March.
2023 of March.
Where are you in your brand? I'm not asking where you think. I'm not asking where you want to be.
Where I am going to be.
Where you are. Not even where you're going to be. Where you are. We're manifesting right now.
Got you. Okay. Where I'm at in my brand March of 2023. That's actually a good question.
Or even with yourself. Where are you personally?
Hopefully on an island somewhere.
Girl, is we hopefully or are we telling them?
On an island somewhere.
Yeah.
On an island somewhere.
Yeah, what the island look like? What's the view? Tell me, paint out this view for me.
Home, Jamaica, back
Okay.
home, sand, fried ackee fish, just chilling. My father somewhere drinking a Red Stripe.
Yeah, what you drinking?
Probably a margarita.
Probably, or you are drinking a margarita, because is this
No,
margarita here or is it not
the
here?
only reason why I'm saying probably is because I don't know if I want a margarita.
No, tell me what you want right now. Though.
Okay. In that case, a coconut. I love coconut water.
Okay.
Coconut water, the sun, just chilling with my family.
That's where we at.
That's where I'm at. But as far as the brand, billboards, Times Square.
I'm about to flip this fucking chair. Look, I'm telling you now. Look, I don't know who else is in here, but if this news you drop is ridiculous, I'm flipping this chair. I'm flipping the whole chair.
It's kind of there.
I'm gonna call some ruckus in this joint.
If I continue to do what I'm doing,
No, when I continue, yeah, you doing it.
when I continue to do what I'm doing,
it's gonna get you in this.
It's gonna get me there.
It's gonna
So
get
March
you there.
2023.
I love that. So tell me, in 5 years, where do you see this? You already said we're gonna have a store.
The store, yes.
What else? What else do we see in this 5 years? What else are we seeing right now? We in 5 years right now. We in this time.
I would say I'll probably be starting a family. I'll be starting a family in 5 years.
Yeah.
See how you spot
Because I don't know how many times I gotta explain.
I'll be
Tell
starting
me
a
where
family
we at.
in 5 years. Definitely with my dog, my golden retriever. I have a cat now. She's not going to be happy, but she'll be okay.
Yeah, she'll be cool.
She'll be cool. The Mercedes. Yeah.
Yeah.
My relationship with God will be a lot stronger. The house, nothing too crazy.
Just a couple acres.
Couple acres.
Yeah.
Just that's it. Couple acres.
Not too crazy.
Nothing too crazy. But yes, that's where I have in 5 years. Definitely.
Beautiful. You're gonna be settled down.
Yeah.
Family woman with a dog and a cat.
Yep.
And a beautiful brand.
Three neck-bearded kids.
How are you running this business?
Not here. That is
No?
the goal. So I do, in 5 years, I will say the space will be expanding definitely into a bigger space. I am actually now looking at locations within the next 5 years. So when I want to start my own manufacturing, because this is the manufacturing space, like the headquarters
that's
of
where
aviation.
You get it done.
However, I do want something bigger as far as workers and start connecting with more overseas and stuff like that. So I won't really have to be making it anymore. But however, I will have. Oh, that's what it is. So 5 years. Me and my father has already talked about this. Manufacturing will actually be back home in Jamaica. So he told me by the end of next year, he's going to start scouting out stuff.
Wow.
So he's going to be helping me out with that.
Creating jobs and opportunities back home.
Especially Jamaica. So that helps a lot. So, and me.
So you was raised in Jamaica a little bit? I know you go back like every summer.
So I'm actually American. I was born here, raised
Okay.
here, but my father family is fresh off the boat.
Yeah. But you go back like every summer, every other summer though.
He's not on Instagram. So yeah, we're surprising him this June. So
You better not be on
He's not
Instagram.
on Instagram.
All right,
He doesn't
cool.
know
All right,
how to
I got you. What y'all surprise?
his birthday.
Oh, you guys are gonna
Yeah.
nice little trip. I don't want to
Yeah.
give too much of the details in case this is globally watched. I'm just saying it's gonna
Yeah,
be.
but he's not an Instagram.
Okay, no, I'm just telling you, just in case. I don't want to be held accountable for
That's not my dad's
Yeah, I
surprise?
don't want to be held accountable. But yes, Jorta, this has been amazing.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
And I want to hear the surprise before we wrap this.
Oh,
up.
of course. So besides the SS22 Aviation Spring
Wait,
collection.
I gotta do official. All right, so we're here at TheCommunityGarden, okay? And today we have very exclusive news from the CEO. All right, we got Jorta Charles here. We gonna send it over to Jorta and let us know what that information is.
Okay.
I might flip some chairs. This shit is crazy. Right now, I'm flipping chairs.
So, besides the separate collection with the men for the spring, we have a collab with Aviation drop.
Oh shit! Nothing is on. I love. I got a shirt that's like pink. My girl got me, and I love that shirt. I'm about to be buying your shit. Girl, Gabrielle, I'm sorry. I said I was gonna flip some shit. You wasn't here. I made an announcement, but yo, you got a what?
It drops April 10th.
Girl. What?
Yep.
Wait. We need to step back a little bit. What do you mean you have a collaboration? Is you allowed to say this? Is you allowed to give this out? Is this in contract?
It's already It's contracted, but we in the end market.
Yeah, this yeah. You
Look,
get-
I'm gonna tag them.
yeah. No,
Cool.
yeah.
I'm gonna tag
Wow.
April 10th.
So what do you mean by collaboration? What does this like entails? Is it like you got certain piece collections that's gonna be out there?
It will be an 8-piece collection. In aviation, and shout out to another Chad, Anaya. She gave me the connect. So shout out to
Anaya, you've been showing me love.
shout out to my good
Look,
sister.
if you want to show me more love, like I'm always here for you heard?
But yeah, so basically, I've been sitting on this news since December.
Damn.
Yeah, December.
That's
Been on this
crazy.
Yep. Yeah. Thank you, bro. Thank you.
That's major. How does that feel?
It feels. I'm not gonna lie. I still feel so surreal.
I feel like I feel that for you.
And I'm not gonna lie. It's actually quite funny. I said a prayer to God. I was like, I want this collection to be sold out. And I was like, not because of who I am, but because of who you are. No joke. The next day, not only I'm going to be in a collab with them, mind you, so it's kind of like a program, and they choose up to 50 designers per season. And mind you, I got picked. I got the collection coming out April 10th. But not only that, for the commercial and for the, the publications for social media, they're using my brand out of 50.
Oh,
so I'm
snaps.
Like
Yo,
so I'm like
your
the top
number's
big.
about to go up.
So it's like the top, so it's big.
Golly.
It's big. They actually just sent me the email of the aesthetic they use for the shoot and everything and the model. So
I tell you, when you get on your job,
do
stay prayed up.
No, for real.
Listen.
Nothing but God. That's all I got to say.
Example.
And staying consistent, staying diligent. And I think people got to understand when you do it the right way, when you do it God's way, it's going to take a little bit longer. It's going to take a little bit more time. It's going to take a little bit more tears.
Yeah.
But when you do it the correct way, it's longevity. So that's something I'm just thankful for. And I'm just thankful for these opportunities that just been falling in my lap like crazy. So, like I said, I'm going to milk this as much as possible to the next collab and the next one and the next one.
Yeah. So tell me how. So you did. All right, we can talk off air. We can talk off air. I can give you all the juice now. But Jorta, thank you so much
Of course.
for allowing me into your space.
Thank you for having me.
Allowing me into your mind, into your creativity, your business. Thank you for a beautiful interview.
Thank you.
And conversation. Look, man, I'm just happy for you.
I
am.
Bro. Thank
I
you.
want to bless your journey. I want to bless everything that you're doing, everything that you're touching,
Thank you.
every collaboration and partnership.
Oh, really?
I continue to pray that everything works out exactly how it's supposed to.
Thank you, bro.
And you keep doing what you're doing.
You too.
You're doing
I'm
a great
proud
job.
of you. Thank you.
I'm just trying to follow your footsteps. I want to be like you when I grow up. But until next time, this is the Community Garden. Peace.
Thank you.
Okay. This is great.
Yes.
Girl, what?